I really liked playing Anna because she brings me back to my roots, which is FPS games.
Probably like Widow, because I can just one-tap people with aim.
Favorite is between Lucio and Bab, but I'm going with Lucio because I played him the most. He can basically do everything. He can dive, heal, displace, do everything that every other hero can basically, and he's just really fun to play. His movement is crazy.
Hook 1.0 Roadhog is my favorite character because not only he did an insane amount of damage, he was also a tank, and also he could self-sustain. He was literally the solo carry of any ranked ladder game possible, if you think about it. Like, it was so easy not to rely on your teammates and just solo feed in the backline. It was great. I love Roadhog.
Favorite character, Winston. Winston Overwatch. He's the best.
My favorite Overwatch hero for a while was Tracer, because I used to play her a lot, and she was the reason I got the game in the first place. But recently, because I haven't been able to play much D.Va, I would say that right now my favorite hero is D.Va, because I have to play Sigma all the time, and I miss D.Va a lot right now. So I would say it's actually D.Va.
I think I'm still just gonna go with Overwatch. It's just like a game that I can always come back to. Every other game I kind of get worn out on, but Overwatch I never get worn out of. Most of my other games that I play, I just like play it and then I'm like, alright, I need something new.
I only play Overwatch, so Overwatch probably, yeah.
I would like to get paid for playing. Actually, the answer to that is either if you want to go for the money. If I wanted to go for the money, then any game, I would just want to be a popular streamer. But if it's my answer right now, how I feel is any game, but I want to be on top. It doesn't matter what game I play, I want this game to be at least a little bit popular, and I want to be on top. Doesn't matter which game. That's why I'm still in Overwatch, even though the competitive scene is not the best. The tier 2 scene where I am is not the best, financially and overall. But because I'm kind of a little bit on top, then that's why I want to continue. I want to fight. I want to compete. That's why.
I would say I'd go CS:GO, because it's just a clean game to play. But that's about it.
See, if I say Overwatch, that's gonna sound too boring. That's gonna sound too boring. So I'm gonna check out my Steam library and think of a game. If I got paid for any game that I choose, it would probably be TF2, just because it really holds close to my heart, honestly, as it was my gateway to esports.
Probably Wizard 101. I love that game. If I could get paid to play Wizard 101, I would. I would literally one-trick it.
Alright, so the most hours I put is, of course, Overwatch. I don't know how much I've been playing it, but I've been playing it for 3 years non-stop, so I'm pretty sure that this is number 1. But number 2 is, I think it's between League, Dota, CS, or Call of Duty, because I played a lot of Call of Duty when I was growing up. And then maybe CS. I have like around 4k hours CS. Like 3k hours in Dota, and I don't know how much in League, but I've been playing League for a year and a half. So I've been doing a lot of gaming.
Probably Counter-Strike and Overwatch. Counter-Strike first, though.
There's a lot of them. I've been playing since I was playing video games since I was like 5 or 6. But mostly we got Halo, probably around 2,000 hours, Call of Duty around 2,000-3,000 hours, Smite 2,000 hours, Battlefield around 1,000 total in all of them. And then Overwatch probably like 6 or 7k. So, oh yeah, Minecraft probably around almost 1,000, Terraria probably 500. So there's a lot.
Overwatch. Wait, yeah, Overwatch. And then second would be like NBA 2K.
Overwatch is number 1. I'd say Destiny and Destiny 2 is number 2. Then number 3 CS, number 4 Rust, and that's about it.
I played a bunch of like kid games, of course, But last one I remember playing is either Guitar Hero or Modern Warfare 2. I saw my big brother playing it, and I really wanted to play it, so he let me play.
Unreal Tournament 99.
The first multiplayer game, yes, I don't remember the single player, but I remember that the first multiplayer game that I've ever played was Call of Duty 1. The first Call of Duty ever came out. It was about World War II. It was pretty fun. It was a shooter game. Yeah.
Probably Tetris on my dad's BlackBerry.
If I remember correctly, it was either like Spyro or one of the Lego Star Wars games of the original Xbox. Like that's the first console we had that I remember playing.
First game I've ever played was Counter-Strike 1.6. I played it over at my cousin's house overseas in Romania. And honestly, I think that's what really got me into gaming in the first place. Not only just eSports, but just gaming as a whole. I really enjoyed playing Counter-Strike. I don't really remember because I was like 6 years old when I played it for the first time. Yeah. Good thing my mom wasn't there because I think she would freak out if I was playing stuff like that when I was 6. But either way, my cousin was like really chill about it.
When I was really young, I used to be really good at video games, and eventually people wanted me to come with them to local LANs. And I was a little bit skeptical at first because I was like really young. I was like 12 or 13, but as soon as I came like to my first LAN, I just got hooked into the competition.
I used to play Smite a bunch before Overwatch, and I got really good at that. And then as soon as I swapped over to Overwatch, I like hit GM first season I played. So it made me just want to get better and better. And then I swapped over to PC once I hit the highest rank I could possibly get on Xbox. So I just wanted more competition and see how good I can do against others.
What got me into esports was TF2. I think I started like, I don't know the exact day I started, but it was around 7 years ago that I started playing games competitively. And it was on TF2, of course. And I love the game ever since. I know it's like a whole like, oh, it's a casual game, it has no scene. I mean, I was well aware of that even when I was playing it, but I just enjoyed the game a lot. And regardless of what people said, I played it competitively because honestly, why not, you know? I mean, I got a lot of enjoyment out of it, so why not keep playing it? But you know, I got to a certain point where I got older and I kind of had to move on from certain things.
So I've always been a very competitive person. Ever since I was a kid, any sport I did, anything I did, I always wanted to see how far I can go. But I was always lazy to actually go further. Like I would have a very good start usually, and I would improve in a very short amount of time. But then you actually need to grind, and that's where I usually dropped because I was too lazy. But when I started playing Overwatch, it was so fun that I didn't even like see the grind. I just played the game every day. I like when it first came out, it was only quick play. I played every day quick play for like 6 hours at least, 8 hours. Sometimes it was like less, but still played a lot of quick play, and then I played a lot of ranked. And I didn't see it as a grind. I just saw it as a fun play, and that's how I got in. I guess I just played a lot. Yeah.
Esports are like gaming. Like I don't know. Esports is kind of just like me playing Overwatch for like a long time, and then just getting into the scene by like knowing people and stuff like that.
Like start of Overwatch 2016 World Cup, I watched Team Finland play and I was like inspired, and I wanted to go pro in Overwatch. And then when I got a PC, I ended up high rank and just decided, fuck it, I'm gonna go for it and try to go pro. Worked out.